What's up guys, it's Matt from TDM Style here. Welcome back to the channel for another hair product review, and this week we are having a look at the Distorter hair clay from HAIRBOND. So I reviewed a couple HAIRBOND things like way long ago, so it's been a minute. I've got some new ones that I've been using. Obviously, we're looking at the Distorter today. I've also got some more videos coming down the line. I've got like the Molder one, Shaper, and their sea salt spray as well. But I figured we'd start off with the clay because, I mean, me and clays, you know we get along. So this is a UK brand. They seem to be pretty popular over there. They're used by a lot of, footballers and other sporty people. So for their packaging, they all come in these clear plastic jars, and they've got different color printed on labels depending on which product it is, and you can get them in either the 50 ml, which is about 1.7 ounce size, and those are about 12 pounds or $15 US, or you can get the 100 ml size, which is a little over 3 ounces, and those are 20 pounds or about $25 US, and that's right from the HAIRBOND website. I was seeing them all over Amazon, and I just did a quick search a minute ago, like literally a minute ago, to check the pricing, and I can't fucking find them anymore. So if I figure out what is going on there, I'll put a link to the Amazon ones in the description below if I find them. Yeah, so the packaging, I like it. It's definitely unique amongst the kind of salon brands. I like the kind of clear thing. It's really hard plastic, and I just think it looks neat. The printed on labels are a little bit hard to read depending on the color over the clear plastic, but I mean, whatever. Now, the Distorter is their hair clay one, and they're showing the hold strength on the front of the jar here at a level 3 out of 5, so we can call that, I guess, like a medium to medium firm hold. And it says, the Distorter creates textured styles with a supple finish. Supple. Flexible hold gives hair an uneven, rugged quality, allowing elasticity for easy use. Now, for the ingredients, this is a salon product, so it's a pretty large list, but we'll go through a couple of the major players. So it is water-based, aqua in the first spot there. Then we've got kaolin clay, petrolatum, some lanolin wax, we've got some carnauba wax, things that we're used to seeing in general hair products these days. And these are all now paraben and sulfate free. It says now paraben and sulfate free. I thought that they always were, but I guess maybe not. But anyway, they are now. Now it's time for my favorite category, the scent, and all of their products seem to have these kind of candy type scents. Like I remember I had the mattifier hair cement thing a long time ago, and that was like a classic candy cherry scent. This one here is essentially green apple, and they've got a number of others, but anyway. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, it literally smells like candy. It's like that kind of artificial green apple, which I don't mind. I tend to like kind of candy-ish scents. It is a little bit sweet, but once I get into the hair, I don't really smell it anymore. Does it fuck me up? No, to be honest. But it is a nice scent, and if you're someone who likes candy or sweeter smelling things, this will probably be right up your street. All right, now getting inside the jar, let's have a closer look at the product inside, and you'll notice that this looks like many other clays. I find that this is like a kaolin clay thing, this type of off-white grayish color. And the scoop on this one is super soft, creamy, really easy, supple. And getting it into the hands is no different. It breaks down really smooth, really creamy. It does have a little bit of waxiness to it. You can kind of see it takes on a little bit of a waxy shine in the hands. And you will feel a little bit of that dryness from the clay and a little bit of stickiness from the waxes. Now, moving over into the demo. So getting this into the hair, of course, we're starting out here with clean blow-dried hair as always, because your boy needs to get his blow-drying action in. So going in with the first scoop is very easy. Again, you feel a slight dryness from that clay and a maybe very slight stickiness from the wax, but it is overall very smooth, easy to apply. Now getting the second scoop in, definitely that dryness and stickiness gets amplified a bit, and you can really start to feel the hold setting up. Because truth be told, after the first scoop, it does feel basically like a light hold, but getting in there with a little bit more product, it really does start to feel moldable, and it feels like a nice solid medium hold. And taking that straight into the endurance test, we can take a look here at 8 hours later. So we can see that the volume definitely deflated a little bit, but it's another one of those clays or products in general, I guess, that over time just becomes like more of a lived-in look. It just looks really natural. Like some of my waves came out a little bit. Now it is hot and humid as balls here this time of year, so that, you know, doesn't help. But I don't mind it because these waves look nice. You know, it's not like it just totally let go and my curls went wild. It looks very natural. And the finish is nice and matte, but it's not, you know, overly dry and matte. So it has kind of it just kind of lets your natural hair breathe, I guess is a good way to put it. And honestly, at the end of this day, I didn't touch my hair at all, which is a fucking feat for me, because normally, like, regardless of what kind of shape it's in, I like to, you know, go in the mirror and, like, just, you know, fix it. Yeah, look good. But, yeah, I made it a point to just not touch my hair at all that whole day, so that 8-hour endurance look that you had there, that's literally just what happened to it naturally. Now, as far as the washout, super, super easy on this one. Literally just, I feel it comes out basically 100% with just water, or even if not, a light shampoo or a light cleanser will quickly just straight out. So overall thoughts on the Distorter hair clay from HAIRBOND. Is it the best clay I've ever used? No, but I think it is a solid salon clay. It's a solid medium, and you could dial it up to a medium firm if you add a little bit more product, although for me that just starts to get a little bit too, like, gunky in the hair. I don't like to have, like, that much product in, but I mean, either way, 2 scoops is a solid medium hold. It's got a nice finish. As I mentioned, you know, the volume definitely does decrease throughout the day, but the hold is pretty good, and it just takes on that kind of natural lived-in look, and I like that about clays. And that's part of what I really like about mediums in general, is that they do kind of start to deconstruct as the day goes on, and it just looks, you know, a little bit like carefree. You know, with the candy scent thing, I like. It's not my favorite types of scents, but yeah, they're definitely not bad. Yeah, and I think the prices are pretty good, and they do free shipping in the UK from their website. I don't know what their worldwide shipping worldwide shipping costs, but as I mentioned, they were Amazon Prime, like, everywhere, so I don't know if my phone was just being weird when I tried to look for it. So if I do find those, I'll link those, because that's obviously free shipping in the US. So yeah, I mean, it's a good salon quality brand. It makes sense that a lot of people, especially in the UK where they're from, would like these. Yeah, so if you're into a salon quality clay, definitely worth checking out. Well, that about wraps things up for this video, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it and found it helpful. We're gonna have a midweek video this week. I'm gonna be doing a skincare video. Some of you guys have been asking about that, and I have been testing some new skincare stuff, so perfect timing. And then next weekend, we are on to episode 3 of budget stuff. So I do have a poll in my community tab for which brand you guys wanna see in that next one, so make sure you go hit that up and cast your votes. If you haven't already, please be sure to hit that subscribe button. That was weird. Subscribe. If you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button down below to keep up to date with everything. And as always, thank you guys so much for coming by and watching. And we'll see you at the next one.